Hey guys, it's B here, the artist behind Ponder Sprocket, if you didn't know. I know you're probably expecting a certain video from me. That's still coming, I'm still working on that. I'm sorry. October is my favorite month of the year, and the last couple years, I haven't really had the opportunity to properly celebrate it. I've been way too busy, and then Halloween rolls around, I get to spend one night enjoying spooky things, and then it's over, and I feel like I miss out. So I was determined to embrace October a lot more this year. I want to get way more into, like, really embracing my favorite month. But it still didn't work out because about half of the month passed me by and I don't remember what the heck happened. But I figured for the end of the month, I'll do a couple, we'll have some fun, I'll do some spooky videos, mostly just speed paints. Next year, I'm gonna plan, we'll have a lot more fun. But I wanted to embrace my favorite month while I could. I am still working on the next video. Admittedly, I wanted to get it out in September. A few things popped up and that didn't really happen, and the ending thing in particular ended up taking a lot more time than I originally thought, which, you know, learning exercise and being able to plan and managing time a little better. Hopefully I'll get better at that as we move on. But, I am still working on it, so that video is probably going to be out in about early to mid-November, and on top of that, I have another big project that's going to be coming out in late November, early December, if all things work out. So, for the last couple days of Spooky Month, I have, right now, about 2, hopefully 3 speed paints I can upload, and that's going to be of my Spooky Pokemon series, which if you guys have seen my commentaries in the past, you might have seen them. You may recognize this spooky Cubone, 104, as the speed paint I used in my commentary on the Liberal Ogre. I decided I would go through my videos and find some of my old spooky Pokemon art, and then I could upload them as speed paints. Unfortunately, I can't seem to find the other originals. See, Cubone I did last year, but the year before I did 5 other originals. I did, Poliwrath, Bulbasaur, Muck, Vileplume, and Furret. And I used the speed paint of them in my commentary on Gale Force. I can't find those speed paints anymore. I don't think I have them, which, I'm gonna be honest, that kind of works out for me because I'm not actually a huge fan of the original paintings anymore. I've gotten a lot better at digital art, and as you can see just a year later from this Cubone, I'm no longer using Macromedia Flash to do line art and then just painting around it in a very comic booky style. I have a lot more confidence in my ability to use Photoshop. So as we go on, more and more of the Pokemon, the creepy Pokemon art I do is it's going to be done in Photoshop because I really like the painted feel. And maybe at some point I can make them available in the store or something. Or I want to do conventions, so maybe I can make them into posters. That would be really fun. I'm actually working on 2, maybe 3 right now. Because if you follow me on Twitter, I had a poll on there, and I had a bunch of Pokemon that you could vote for. The top ones were Meloetta, Wrought, Charizard, Executor, and Hoot. So, obviously I don't have time for all of those. In the future, I would like to do at least 5 a year, but that would only be in the instances where I actually get to plan for October. So, those are gonna be in the years to follow, and we'll have some extra fun. But, I have started on the Wrought piece. If you follow me on Twitch, or if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen Shush, I had a little tweet oil. You might have seen the notification on my Twitter. I was streaming on Twitch. I streamed a little bit of the Wrought piece. We streamed a little of the Meloetta piece alongside looking over a certain mayoral candidate for the Toronto municipal elections. I'm probably gonna do a funny video on that too because it's hilarious. where, I don't know, maybe I'll do like an ASMR video, that might be funny. So, anyways, this is the spooky Cubone that I did last year for Halloween. Cubone is, the helmet Pokemon? So, I decided to focus a lot on the skull helmet of the Cubone itself, and just strip away, effectively, its jawbone. Cubone, jawbone, alright, so yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I kind of wanted to make it spooky. My version of spooky stuff is I exaggerate certain elements. Like, if I do a spooky Jigglypuff, for example, the eyes on that thing are gonna be massive and terrifying. They're gonna stare into your soul. And you know what? I have that written down as an option, so future Halloweens we might see a spooky Jigglypuff depending on how people vote. I have a bunch of them written down, so hopefully in the future I can do like at least 4 or 5 a year. Oh, I could do like one a week. That'd be perfect. I didn't even think of that. Great. But yeah, next Halloween I want to plan for stuff a lot more. I want to do maybe some Halloween movie reviews, maybe pair up with some friends. Actually, if you follow my friend Icy Hazard, or if you go check out her YouTube channel on Halloween, you're gonna get a little Panda Sprocket surprise, because we had a little fun. And if you're on my Patreon, $10 patrons have probably already seen the video, because I've put a download link to it. So that'll be fun. That'll be on Icy Hazard's channel. In the future, I want to do more stuff. I have a lot of spooky comic book art spooky comics. And I'm really into, like, 90s comics, and, ooh, lots of them are spooky. So maybe I'll do some comic reviews in next October as well, because that's another thing that this channel is going to have eventually is more stuff about comic books. Because I'm a fucking nerd! Okay, well... I'm too high for this. Can we just move on to the fan art feature? Okay, we're gonna move on to the fan art feature, because of course I would have that. It's spooky month. We have to see the spooky fan art. So, for the first video, we've got some really cute different outfit pieces, because I really like these. So, first up is Princess Octomama by the certainly softest and sweetest Soft Sugar. Is really cute. Poor unfortunate weebs, in pain, in need. We've got an Octo-made Octomama from the Of Course You Have an Ocean Animal Name at Narwhals. We ocean lovers, we stick together, don't you know? Next up we have God, What Have I Wrought by TheCynicalViet, and I really like this piece. It's apparently Parnter dressed as a serial killer lolly from Fate Go. I don't know anything about the Fate series, but this is really appropriate, and quotes are the heckin' best. Finally, we end off with The Dynamic Duo by @OneWicked. Dual Tones and I are ready to fight crime, it seems. What crime? I don't know. Probably kids not getting enough candy on Halloween. If you want to see the finished Cubone piece, it's actually on my DeviantArt and has been for a year. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can read my comics on To Pass. I'm gonna update them more soon. I promise. I have the pages drawn. I hate the coloring of these particular pages that I'm on. I'm sorry. I'll finish it. Ah! Goodbye.